Oh,
Good morning. Happy
good
Monday.
morning.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
A bit more energetic than I would have given myself credit for. Been a busy morning as usual. Welcome to the commentary zone. Noontime edition. As you enter the room, please give us a thumbs up. It's a great way to support the channel. It's free and it helps us get our content out there. Morning, Black Lavender. Hope you had a great weekend. Um, how's your morning starting off, Jamal?
It's rainy over here.
Oh, we have a nice, bright, sunshiny day.
Hmm.
At least hurricane season's over. Yay! All right, so on the docket today, we have oof, The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 2, Episode 13, Fair Weather Friends. Okay, so I saw. How long ago did the alert go out for YouTube? Because mine
Uh,
just came through.
I think mine just came through too.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. YouTube seems to be a little delayed, but if you follow our channel on Twitter, as soon as we go live, you get an alert. So, um, as you come in, don't forget. Hi, Raydella. Hi, Shay. Give us a thumbs up. We really appreciate it. It's a great way to support the channel, get our content out there. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. What are you waiting for? It's Christmas time. It's all we want for Christmas. Just subscribe. And hit that notification bell, even though it doesn't work. Subscribe on Twitter. That one works better. Okay. So, what did you think about the episode, Jamal?
They're scrambling and they're all like, it's hilarious that Jen's not understanding the situation.
But didn't I tell you this is what I wanted to see? This is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see the disintegration of all of these friends. Because if these were real friends, this wouldn't be happening. Heather is delusional in her friendship thing. I understand you wanting to be there for somebody in a time of need, but there needs to be some sort of balance between how Heather is handling Jen and how Lisa is handling Jen. To me, they
Hmm.
seem like two opposite extremes.
Right.
And then how did it come across to you with that part with Whitney at her photo shoot? Did it seem like she is systematically going after Mary now? And for what reason?
Yeah, she could have been let that go.
I, I, I mean, I normally like Whitney because I think she's underestimated and with regards to her intelligence and how she thinks, how her thought process is when she's deciphering a situation. Um, but I felt like she was targeting Mary. And for what? Just because she called you little girl and sent you home? Goodbye. It's not that deep. But if you were going after Lisa, then I wouldn't have a problem with it. Mm-hmm. Oh, Black Lavender says he was glad to see Coach Shaw supporting Jen. But was he really, though?
To
Black
me, he did
Lavender,
not want. He didn't want to be there. I'm sorry, he
did
just
you
didn't.
see his
He
face?
looked bored. He looked bored. Like really.
No, he looked constipated, like he was in pain, like he was passing a stone, like he was trying so hard to say, to stop from saying, girl, you guilty. I didn't. I don't know. I don't know. Let's go back and see what everybody's saying. You're greeting everybody. Hey, Ablavi. So are we doing 90 Day? I haven't watched it yet. Did you watch it, Jamal?
No, I'm watching today.
You're watching it today?
Yeah, they're all new. So I'm kind of excited.
Oh, God. We have to talk after this. All right. So Jen is absolutely delusional. Let's see. Raydella thinks that this is her way of fighting back.
Mm.
Yes, little girl. Mm. Hey Trey, welcome, welcome. Hey Tracy, welcome everybody. Oh, the Do Good letters. We haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back.
Hey, hey.
Ah, okay. Yay. All right. Oop, I lost my notes. Here we go. How do you want to do this?
We can just go straight through. It's fine.
Okay, so the women get back home, and you see Lisa telling her husband about the trip. Um, we see Meredith playing with her dog. We see Jenny on the phone with Dewey, talking about, like, she can't get over that Meredith hired a private investigator because her family was, in her opinion, being attacked. Let it go, Jenny.
Yeah, she hired the person that's over and done with. No, but I have wasted my money with that BS. No,
Yeah, but we don't know what kind of texts or threats she was receiving.
but I thought the private investigators was for Jen. That's the way I took it. Like she
Right,
got
when
someone.
I think she wanted to confirm that these texts and messages and whatever she was getting was
Got
from
you.
Jen, but he could only get to 90% and she needed
Gotcha.
100%. Like
Gotcha.
she wanted receipts to go to her or to the police. That's how I took it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Because I don't think she knows the ins and outs of the internet like how probably I would assume Whitney does. Whitney
Right.
wouldn't need to be hiring a private investigator. She would have done it herself.
Right.
Um, Jen starts texting all of these women, calling them
From her
and
new number.
texting them from her new number.
Hmm.
And we see when Lisa receives, we only see when she receives the text. I don't think she answered the phone call, but she tells her husband she has mixed emotions about it. And Lisa doesn't feel like she knows Jen, and she's going to tread lightly, and she'll get back to her when she's ready.
Fair.
Heather picks up immediately and accepts an invitation to lunch as if nothing has happened.
Right. She was like, oh, she's like, I'll be there 100% for sure. I'm like, oh, oh, but weren't you just in the trip talking about like how
Listen,
concerned you? Oh, okay.
how that came across to me, I'm willing to go to lunch with you if I can get the gossip.
Okay, fair.
Mm-hmm. Then we
Cause she wants
see,
she wants the real scoop. That's what that is.
yes, so that she can run back and tell the other girls.
Pretty much. Okay.
Mm-hmm. They meet up for lunch. Jen says that Heather was the only one who picked up the phone, no questions asked. Jen says that she needs a friend. Then Jen tells the story about her arrest. She thought she was being kidnapped. They took her to some place and they handcuffed her to a chair. They told her she could get an attorney later. Then she tells a story about how the feds held her son Omar and other family members at gunpoint and put the bead on them and all of that. And, Jen says that they were handcuffed and pulled outside. However, we don't have all of the footage from inside. We don't have any of the footage from inside. But
Right.
that little ring camera from outside, they were not handcuffed. They were not pushed outside. Yes, I think one of them had their hands up, but that's protocol.
Right.
And I saw a lot of people, because I was looking at the Twitter, I saw a lot of people saying, that it was unfair how they went into the home. When you have all of those alphabet soups coming to swarm your house,
Right.
they're going to come with that kind of equipment and that
Yes.
kind of energy. And I think that they were pretty mild in comparison to some other scenes that I've seen on the TV with kicking down doors and all
Right.
of that.
That was my whole That was my whole thing. I'm like, they were like mad respectful.
Yeah, I didn't see any handcuffs on those children. I didn't. But then again, we only saw from the I don't know if it's a ring doorbell or what, but that's what I mean. One of those video doorbells. We saw from the kids exiting the home and going out past the steps. Jen, stop lying. This not gonna look good in your court case. Jen, stop lying. Stop making up stuff. And don't say that it was put. I was gonna believe her story if it was all inside and I didn't see it. I would have given her the benefit of the doubt. But once she said that they were pushed outside handcuffed, no.
Here's the thing. They weren't aggressive. That was my whole thing with her. They weren't aggressive. They were just trying to get everyone out, get everyone clear, make sure Jen wasn't in the house, and if she was, to get her out. They weren't like that at all. And the way she tried to paint them, I was like, you know what? It did not go. From what I saw, there was no aggression. They didn't come at her.
They didn't even touch those kids. They walked out on their own. I think they were so happy when they only found kids there. They were like, great, we don't even have to argue this search warrant. We could just go in and search. There's only kids here. So let's just get them out of the way, take them outside, put them with another officer, and let's go ahead and search.
And then I think they were relieved they didn't have to do anything in front of her family and kids. I think that was a big relief for them.
Yeah. I mean, I think the hardest part for them was having somebody open up the door.
Mm-hmm.
And when they saw the occupants of the house, they were like, "Score! This is easy." Because let's just call a thing. This wasn't. They weren't anticipating this to be like some meth lab, where people could have whatever. I don't think they were going there for that. This was a search warrant, for an online scam or telephone scam, telemarketing scam. They show up, they find kids there. This is going to be easy. I don't know, Jen. I didn't like that. But Heather is buying the story hook, line, and sinker. She's like, oh my God, me taking a bath today and combing out my hair and showing up. I got the juice. Can't wait to tell everybody else. Pictures worth 1,000 words. Yep.
I think with Jen, what she's not really getting, and I don't understand how she's not getting. Like, these are federal charges, because she's trying to say she keeps saying I'm innocent. Like, ma'am, alphabets do not come to your house unless they have a pretty much loaded case.
Yeah, like they have over a 90% conviction rate, right?
Right. It's like 95, 97.
Yeah, especially this jurisdiction that came after her, right?
When I found it was New York, I'm like, yep, you're toast.
Yeah, the Southern District. Yeah. Oof. By the way, they're also going after former Governor Andrew Cuomo. Wow. And a former president. Wow. That's a busy office with some really high profile cases. Jen, you made it to the big time.
Right.
Wow. She says that Stewart was in the room when she was arrested. So they got Stewart first. It's still, I could not understand her explanation of Stewart. She says Stewart was her assistant, but he had his own businesses and she didn't know what he was doing on the side. Is she trying to lay blame on him?
Coach Shaw? You talking Coach Shaw or no?
No. She said that Stewart,
she's still
telling the story to Heather, and she said that Stewart was in the room when she got there, when she was arrested.
You know what killed me though? I'm not sure. I'm sure you caught this when she said, like, I'm not sure why he was there. He has Stewart was doing his own thing. He had his own businesses. I'm like, oh, like you trying to say, but you just did look over here. He got businesses.
But wait, then you saw the clip of her feeding him the banana, and she's like, "You go there and you make me money." Bravo be providing the evidence for conviction.
She killed me with that though. I was like, you you just really just like look over here. See, he got businesses.
Uh-huh. And he's not really my assistant, but I don't know what he does.
Right. Because Heather asked, like, were you partners? And she's like, no. He's like my number one. Like, and he has his own businesses and he had all this going on. I'm like, you weren't
I
partners?
I think I needed Botox after hearing that because my head was like, huh? What? But you said what? Okay. All right. So Steven says the indictment says that she's the head.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Shay says deflect, deflect, deflect. Yes. Yes. Hey, Larja. Hey, Steven. Hey, Shay. I'm not sure if I said hi to everybody. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome in.
And she's the and she is and she was pickup number 12. That's the telling part.
She was the last
She
one.
she was the last one picked up. And I'm looking at her like, I'm gonna
Heather.
need you to stop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need you to stop because you're trying to paint yourself as innocent and as the victim. You're not the victim. The people you stole money
Mm-hmm.
for are the victims. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping one of the ladies really points this out. Like, ma'am, you have federal charges, alphabets, like multiple alphabets showed up at
Mm-hmm.
the site and your house to come get you. We gonna
Yep.
need you to tell us the truth on this one because it's not looking good for you.
Yep. Trey says none of Jen's explanations make sense as usual. I'm serious. I feel like there's only certain characters, and Jen is one of them on this franchise, that when they try to explain something, I feel like I'm having a stroke. Like none of my neurons are connecting because I don't understand what they're saying. It's kind of crazy.
No, I understand. I will say this. I understand what she's saying. I'm like, but it doesn't go with this story.
Well, no, when I
That's the
say
thing.
that, I'm saying, but you said something else, and this doesn't tie to that, and it's not connecting for me. It's not making sense. Make it make sense. And I feel kind of stupid. But when she was trying to explain her business on that
Hmm.
last reunion, I didn't,
That
and
was
it was like,
gold.
wah, 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 wah. I couldn't decipher it. And then when Lisa sat there and goes, yeah, I understand. I was like, how? I was with everybody else on that stage. I was like, wait, what?
No,
Okay.
remember what it was is it was funny because Lisa's like, yeah, Jen makes lots of money, yeah, yeah, yeah. And Heather's like, even I don't understand, I don't get it. And then
Mm-hmm.
that's when Lisa's like, oh, Meredith knows, like she knows exactly how Jen makes her money. Like it's yeah. I was like,
But here's the thing, right?
mm-hmm,
And this is what I mean by my neurons don't connect when Jen talks. She said that explanation of what her business was on that reunion. But then Whitney said the explanation of what the business was on the bus, and boom, I
right,
got it.
yes, yeah, yeah, yeah.
They were both speaking English.
It's because Whitney was like breaking it all down. Whitney was telling you the truth, basically. Sorry.
Yes. Yes. I don't know. I can't interpret bullshit. I'm sorry. I just can't. Steven says she's going to try to blame someone, but everyone else says that she's the head. This is bad for Jen. Yeah. Yeah. If you've got everyone turning evidence against you and providing evidence against you and
Hmm.
testimony against you, the buck stops somewhere. Boo, it's you. You the head of the snake.
And they came for you last, which means when they came for
Yeah.
you last, that means pretty much someone or everyone rolled on you.
Shay says they usually pick up the ringleader last so the others can't give them a heads up.
Yeah.
I feel, this is my personal opinion, I feel that Stewart might have assisted before he got arrested.
Yeah. Because wasn't Stewart in line to take a deal? We heard.
Yeah, he just pled
Hmm.
guilty, so they must have put together a deal for him for reduced time. because he was going to serve time.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Jen was last to get picked up. Okay, so wait. Okay, so even Heather says that Jen is sounding like she's trying to distance herself from Stuart, and she finds that interesting. Um, Heather then tells her what happened when they found out about the arrest on the bus, and how Lisa was calling every single one of her attorneys. And Heather says that Lisa might be wanting to distance herself from Jen. And
Mm-hmm.
Heather says that, Meredith is basically over it based on everything that has happened up to this point. And Jen is kind of stumped because of these two. Like, she thought her and Lisa were cool. And it probably explains why she hasn't had any return call or text. And then with Meredith, she thought that they were cool too, since she did that apology. And Jen says that she herself wants a big apology when she is proven innocent.
How was she? Yeah, I'm waiting for her to be proven innocent.
Oh my
I'm
God.
just, I just when she said that, I'm like, you just don't get it. Like, I was
It's
holding
kind
out
of
hope for
crazy.
Jen. I was really holding out hope for her, but she just does not get it. She doesn't get it. Like,
Shay, thank you. We really appreciate that. Shay just tweeted our stream out.
thank you, Shay.
Hey, Carrie, sending love right back. Carrie's Conversations is here. Okay, so sorry, got a little distracted. Um, then yeah, good luck, Jen. Good luck. Um, we see Whitney and Justin. Justin brings home Chipotle for dinner. Yum 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 yum. Whitney is telling him about the rebranding that she's doing with her beauty, whatever line it is that she
Yeah.
has. Um, Justin says that he believes in her, but they've already put half their savings into this rebrand.
Right.
And I'm like, wait, he think it's half, she think it's
Right.
all.
Mhm.
Wait, is it all her portion of the savings or all
She
of their portion?
she said my family savings. So I assumed everybody's savings.
So is she taking more money than she's admitting to, and how does he not know that?
Probably because he don't pay attention. He runs according to the people, he runs an MLM, so he's got things to do.
Oh Lord. He might be distracted because he might be thinking the ABC's coming after him after what happened to Jen. Hold on.
Right.
Oops. Go away. This. Um, he says he believes in her. Then Whitney says again that they've used all of their savings. And then on top of that, she's applied
Plus,
for $1 million line of credit.
remember, we're in from our whole savings and then some, and then some.
But where we getting the and then some from?
No, what she's saying is, like, how she spent all her savings, right?
Uh-huh.
She said
So she
and
maxed
then
out all their
some.
cards.
Yeah, and then some more. So it's not just the savings. Like, she's all in kit and caboodle.
But my thing is, how much money are you spending on this rebrand? It's an online this isn't a brick and mortar thing. This is an online thing. Like, that's the that has the lowest amount of overhead ever. um Girl, I believe her when she said that she is bad with money. Why didn't he step in with this? He's the one with the business sense. This is too far, because he's very stressed. She didn't even tell him about this $1 million line of credit that he will have to co-sign for. She ain't tell him about that. He's like, I'm real concerned now, because, like, I he's like, he's old school. He's like, I need to make sure that there's something for the kids and that you're well taken care of should something happen to me. And if that were to happen right now, we would be in a lot of problems.
Right.
What? So you ain't set up trusts for your kids, irrevocable trusts that you can't touch? Really? How are you rich? I mean, I thought rich people did that. Set up these trusts that nobody could touch for their children. At least you can't interfere with the children's money. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see, hold on. Let me go back up here. Okay, Trey says, what was Whitney thinking? We should all be confident in fulfilling our dreams, but not stupid at how we go about bringing them to fruition. Yes, Trey.
I was looking at her. Where's your business manager at? Who's advising you?
Oh gosh, Shay says memes and phone scams for real. Oh
Oh
my
yeah, Shay.
god.
There was a whole article about. Let me see if I can find it. It was a whole article about him. He was supposed to be investigated in season one, and that's what I really wanted to see.
Okay. Ryan says, was her line successful as Iris and Bo before she changed it to Whitney Rose? I have a feeling not, because I don't know who Iris and Bo is. I know she has t-shirts, so I assume that was the old name. I think she rebranded to capitalize on her name recognition. But honestly, she should have done that from the beginning because she has a really great name for a brand,
Hmm.
especially a beauty brand. I don't know. I guess nobody was telling her that before.
Hey guys,
Um,
here's the article from yesterday.
mhm.
I'll drop it for you. He's so basically he's being alleged for running a suit. He's running a pyramid scheme. Here you go. Enjoy.
Oh, God. Whitney talking about Mary and haven't even updated her t-shirt with the new brand name. Somebody taking Whitney money. She worried about the wrong thing.
It
Mm.
was hilarious that Jenny caught that first thing when she walked in. She's like, I don't see anything for Wild Rose. I'm confused.
Well, biggest mistake. There was no product there.
That's
You're
what she
taking
said.
a bunch of glamour
There's no
shots
product.
and no product.
That
So
was
what is
hilarious.
it that you are branding? So
Wasn't the
annoying.
funniest thing? She walked in. She's having a photo shoot with these white flowers, white backdrop, but I see no product. I see nothing with the name Wild Rose. I have no clue who this shoot is for. She's like, whoever she hired, she needs to fire them.
And then $20,000 she spent on this photo
And
shoot. Really? How
you're
many
in debt.
days is it lasting? What top photographer do you have in there? Um, and it's still displaying the old brand name. Unless she's doing a fire sale or a liquidation sale, you should not be displaying that brand name anywhere. You should be getting like labels to paste over it and sell that product as new. I don't know. I don't know. It's just weird. Um, Whitney should have applied for the line of credit first.
Right.
Why she tapped into family savings for this, I don't
Mm-mm.
know.
No.
And go and I fear that she went and got a bunch of credit cards. That's kind of scary. Um, Someone stealing. Oh, this is the article on Justin Rose. It was a waste of $20,000. It really was, but good on her. Um, then we see Mary in her closet. What is going on with Mary's makeup? Whoever was her makeup artist, at one point it looked like she had a beard. I kid you not. The contouring was and highlighter was way off for me. Mary, come out of the closet and find natural light when doing a makeup. Just saying. She invites some organizer over to the house to help her organize her closets.
That was hilarious to me.
This woman came in there, and after the initial shock wore off, I think she said, I have a job for life with this mess.
Hmm.
My God.
It was interesting. She said, and I was wondering that she said like basically she hadn't spoken to her mother in 20 years,
Mhm.
so basically to do clothes for her mother. That's at least the way I took it.
Or any sort of family connections.
Hmm.
Because I don't think she's that connected with the people who even live with her. Her possessions are her friends.
Right. I mean, she talks to the mannequin.
I think she talks to like all of those collections that she has. I really do. But could you imagine cleaning that out and putting those up on a site to sell in the gently used resale market?
Yeah, because
She would make
it's
a
just a lot.
fortune.
Yeah, it's just a lot of stuff
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of good stuff too.
Present was the old brand. So confusing. So confusing. Oh my God. Bravo hires crooks. TLC hires predators. Okay, so Whitney, Heather, and Jenny talk about how to treat Mary again. It's very disturbing. Again, with the way ladies plotting on a melanin goddess, but are reluctant to discuss Jen. I'm triggered. I think they discussed Jen. It's just Mary's turn. I did not like how Whitney. To me, it seemed like Whitney was targeting Mary, but I said that at the top of the show.
And I think with Jen, part of me wonders, do they know more than they're letting on, because they're treading lightly not to say too much. I want to know how much y'all know. I'm just curious.
I wonder if Lisa has some sort of business connection with Jen, and that's why
Hmm.
she's so standoffish and why she calls 6 attorneys.
Right away.
Yeah.
I want. Here's the thing. My theory is, she's some sort of investor. It's just a theory.
Mary has a skin condition that causes her skin to be discolored. At least she didn't purposely inject her face beyond recognition like others. But we saw her without makeup and she didn't have that harsh contour. I think that what I saw yesterday was her makeup artist. Quite honestly, she
Yeah,
needs to
they
get a
did
different makeup
makeup
artist.
artists.
It made they instead of doing the bronzer underneath her jawline, they came up above and made her look like she had a beard. That was the makeup artist, plain
I
and
would.
simple,
I want
where
to see
I
Mary get a
saw
new
it.
closet. I want to see Mary get a new closet. I hope
I
she.
would like
I hope
Mary to redo that entire house. I agree with Jeff Lewis. It's a gut. Gut it completely. Take that
she can do
astroturf
it.
out of your main salon.
Hmm.
Put down marble throughout. Child, you'd have a masterpiece. Um, we see Lisa and Meredith going horseback riding. Um, Lisa couldn't get the horse to go. Like she couldn't get it to start. Meredith is like an Olympic equestrian in her cute little jodhpurs, those red jodhpurs that she was wearing. I love it. I know I'm probably pronouncing that word wrong, but hey, I at least I know the word. I tried. Um, they sit down and talk for a little bit. Lisa tells her that Jen tried to phone and text her the other day. And Lisa says she didn't see that she. Okay, so Lisa says that she didn't see the same Jen that everybody else saw until like about 3 weeks ago. Huh?
3 weeks.
So she wasn't. Lisa, stop. Stop. And Meredith even has a hard time trying to swallow what she's saying.
Meredith's face was just killing me the whole time. I was like, oh, she's not here for this.
Um, Lisa says that she feels manipulated, and Lisa says that she's taking a break from Jen. After she started taking a break from Jen after the meltdown at the photo shoot. But you seemed fine with her when she was on the bus. You seemed fine with her at Mary's cooking class. I'm confused. And then she starts in on Whitney and Heather and says that she's not going to be Whitney and Heather's punching bag. Why? Because they're the only ones that ask you questions that you have problems answering? Lisa. Oy, oy, oy. What do you think about Lisa?
She just needs to own her mess. I mean, the thing with Cameron, like Whitney, that's a little bit of a stretch for me. She's been with Cameron for years. Like, let that go. The way Whitney tried to make it out, like, oh, like Lisa, like knew Cameron was gonna tell Meredith like the business. That's why she invited him. No, that's a stretch. But Whitney's been right pretty much every other time she's mentioned Lisa, so I'm not mad at her for that. It's just trying to say someone invited these two people just so they would meet and him to spill the beans. Like, how would she know that he would spill the beans to Meredith when he don't know her?
Okay. True. That is very true. And that's why I want her to renovate it. You own that. Make it, bring it up to par, clean it out, bring it up to par. Even if you throw back in all your crazy furniture, get the AstroTurf out of your salon.
I mean, her, her clothes alone could probably pay for the renovation in cash, in my opinion.
Uh-huh. And June, yes, I think her eyebrows are very excessive. Meredith's eyebrows, very excessive. Um, okay. Hey, Susan, you're never late. Jay had too much makeup on, food tasting with her. I would love to see Jenny trim off some of her hair. I think it would have more body. It would have more bounce. It would not age her. I think the longer it is, the more it ages her. I would like to see just about 6 inches off. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. What else happens at horseback riding? Lisa says that Whitney bringing her into the conversation, Mary's conversation, at the end of the Vale trip really hurt her. And Meredith says that it bothered her that no one let Mary speak. And that conversation was about her. And that this group has a problem with that. Meredith says that Lisa can't place all the blame on Whitney and Heather and vice versa.
She said that, and I like the fact that she said they all play a part, but Lisa got mad. She's like, no, I've done nothing wrong, and Meredith's like, no.
But Meredith also tells her don't go there because she has stood up for Lisa. She stood up for her previously. Lisa basically says she ain't taking no responsibility for anything. She ain't taking responsibility for Whitney's lies. And that is just as bad as Jen. Damn.
Right.
How so is Jen the bar for everything now?
Right. Lisa's not as bad as Jen. I'm like, well, that's kind of difficult. Like, she got feds, so that's a high bar to meet.
Next we see Jenny taking her daughter, and I can't remember her daughter's name, so please forgive me, but the cute little girl. I like her personality, and it seems like she's a very old soul. She's very mature for her age. And she's the last one, right?
Yes, she's the baby.
So yeah, so she's basically interacting with people who are all older with her than her. So I like her. She's really cute. I love how Jeannie deferred to her for picking out the menu. That was
Her name's Carlin.
Carolyn. Carlin?
Carlin, yeah.
Okay. She's such a cutie patootie. And I love, like, she actually tasted everything and she thought about it and she gave, like, she had that caterer kind of like scared.
She did because it was with the roll. She's like, how is it? Good. She's like, maybe with sauce. I'm like, wow. And then the other food she tastes, the other thing she tasted, she's like, this is a very interesting texture. Oh my goodness,
And the
no.
woman asked her, "How old are you?" She goes, 9. It's like a 9-year-old is ripping me apart. Oh my God. But in the end, she gives it 2 thumbs up. And so
Hmm.
Jenny has the approval to cater her Vietnamese night to introduce everyone to her culture. And it's something that she said they use sitting down to dinner as a way for like discussing issues between one another and finding
Hmm.
resolution. So that's what she's hoping for with her pho night. Um, which I was looking at all of that, and I was looking at the pho, I was looking at the banh mi sandwiches, I was looking at them rolls, and I was like,
Yeah.
I got me a Vietnamese spot somewhere up on University. Like, I wonder if they're still open. And they're right across the street from this place that does the most amazing bacon donuts.
Oh.
Oh my God. Oh. So, anywho, she's setting this up. Then we see the scene with Jen and Coach Shaw. She brought him some Popeyes, and I was like, really? Oh yeah.
Right.
To be
Popeyes is the best.
honest, I've only had the spicy chicken sandwich from Popeyes. I've only recently discovered Popeyes. And I've
Pop-
been 3 or 4 times.
I my favorite thing from Popeyes is the chicken sandwiches, hands down. My
I've
favorite thing.
never tried anything else but the chicken sandwich, the spicy chicken sandwich that everybody went crazy over, and their fries.
Mashed potatoes and gravies. The mashed potatoes and gravies are good.
I've never had it.
It's
I
good.
didn't think
It's
it would
good.
go good with the sandwich.
It well, it doesn't, but they're just so good. It doesn't matter.
Oh my God. Steven, I'm so blessed to have a phone. My other device just died and I can't find the charger cord. Long weekend. Oh my God, Steven. I hope it was a good long weekend. If this
I right.
soup
Was Pop
making. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Go ahead.
was Popeyes sponsoring the episode that seemed like a blatant product placement? I think Jen and Coach Shaw has a franchise or two, and that's from their franchise.
It will make sense. It will make sense.
I think that's what it was. And I bet you, Whitney and what's his face probably own a Chipotle too.
Yep. Because Trey says the same thing. Yes, bacon donuts. It's like a regular donut with like a glaze, and then the bacon is crumbled into the glaze. And it's so good.
It does sound good though.
You can feel your arteries clogging, but like once a year, it's a treat. And they're all fresh. They're all custom donuts. Like they put together their own stuff over there,
Hmm.
do their own flavors. But yeah, that bacon donut, I'm down for it. Bacon make the world go round.
Pretty much.
Um, but yeah, so she's telling him that she reached out to everyone and Heather was the only one who responded, and she's hurt because of Lisa's lack of response. She says that she's innocent. She knew nothing of this. He says he believes her. She says that the retainer is 1.5 million. She feels like she's doing this on her own. She's helped his family for years. She can count on one hand the number of people who are there for her. She's scared. She wants to know where everyone is. He tells her that his family loves her, and he tried to be a better gatekeeper, and he's sorry. He says he will not leave her, and she doesn't know why this is happening.
I just don't like. That's the part I don't like. Don't sit up and tell me you don't know why this is happening. Okay, Grant, you can't say it on camera. I understand. I get lawyers, but don't keep trying to play the "I'm innocent" card. Just say
Yeah,
nothing.
because there's like a whole ass indictment out there that says why you not.
Yeah,
You could read that and figure out what's going on.
and they came to your house.
Yes.
They came to your work. What are you talking about?
Yep. They
I
chased you
rather
down on the street.
on the road. I'd rather you just say,
Yeah.
you know what, like this is what's going on. You know what, my legal team is handling it. You know what, we're gonna let the legal system do its due diligence, and then everything will come out in the end. That's what you say. You don't run around here
Mm-hmm.
with indictments and the alphabet talking about I'm innocent. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm sorry, I can't. I can't with you. And that's my frustration with her. It's like you're not gonna you. This is the same Jen from last season, taking no accountability. If you're gonna say something, take accountability. If you can't take accountability, say nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. But I thought it was an interesting scene though. Whenever Coach Shaw visits, I always, think it's interesting. And the expressions on his face, like I said earlier, he sounded like he was majorly constipated listening to her rant and rave. And that it was a very carefully crafted statement when he was defending his family and their support of her. I thought he picked his words very, very carefully because
Hmm.
they probably don't really support Jen.
I mean, it would be hard to support her. Sorry.
I don't know. Then we go to Whitney's photo shoot, that overpriced, non-rebranding bundle of confusion with everybody in. It almost looked like everybody was angels in heaven. I didn't. It was too much white on white for me.
Mm.
Um, didn't understand it. Um, this chat. That's just my opinion that he visits. It is. I'm sorry. I don't support you, Jen, but I do love your nonsense on this show. You and your part-time husband. Um, let's see. So this I had a problem with Whitney during this segment.
Mhm.
Um, okay. So she asked the ladies to come and model for her. She says that the photo shoot was $20,000. Jenny says that there's no product and whoever organized it should be fired. Totally agree, Jenny. Jenny says that she wants to invite all the ladies to her party. Heather says that she had lunch with Jen, and Jenny asks if she believes what Jenny told her. I mean, what Jen told her about the arrest and all that. Heather, again, another very carefully crafted response. Heather hopes and prays that she's innocent and she wouldn't wish this on any family. And Whitney admits that she's sick and tired of fighting with Lisa. Um, and she said that she got Cameron's phone number and spoke to him for about 3 hours. And Whitney is going to talk to Lisa about it. She's going to go to Lisa first, not Mary. And Jenny
Mhm.
agrees with her on that.
Mhm.
But she doesn't think that Lisa has the time to come up with this grand scheme. Whitney says that she needs to ask of them. Did she ask like for all of them to band together and take Mary down?
No.
It's weird. Like there was a lot of things in there that shot up little red flags for me. I did not like it. It just seems like Whitney is just going after Mary just because she called her little girl and
because she's
dismissed her.
mad.
But again, you're behaving like Lisa now.
Right.
Um but Whitney was right when she said that Mary is not used to anyone talking back to her. And then we see the preview for next week and it looks insane.
Oh, I can't wait.
Y'all a mess. Yeah, Shay. Feds usually don't storm your
Right.
house if you're innocent, especially not from this particular jurisdiction where her charges are coming from. Trey, oh, model what? I have no idea, girl. All of them look like fairies or angels. I don't know. Trey, fictional products. Oof. Y'all about to make me have to put my petty armor on. It's all in good fun. Oh no. It sounded like Whitney was wanting reinforcements, but if rumors are true, it's needed.
Right.
I don't know. No Wild Rose products at event, just Iris and
Right.
Bo stuff. She
Exactly.
could have at least gotten some stick-on labels or something. Like,
Something.
she has to get rid of the product. Let's just call a thing. It's all going to be the same cream or toner or whatever crap she's peddling. You could stick another label over it until, you run out of those things.
That was my whole thing. I was like, how are you having a photo shoot for Wild Rose and no Wild Rose products?
And how is that a rebranding if you're still using the old name? Do a liquidation of Iris and Bo, and then if you don't want to slap labels on old product, do a liquidation. Call up Giselle and find out how they liquidated her Everhue.
Mm-hmm.
So Carrie says, what? Nah, Whitney wrong. Yes. She had me up until she said that, because I was with her talking to Lisa about it, because Lisa brought Cameron into this. I was with her then. But then after that, no. Where can we see the reviews of her products? I don't know. Better Business Bureau? I don't know. I don't know. Does she have a website for
She
Iris
does.
and Bo or Whitney Rose or Wild
Wild
Rose or
Rose.
whatever?
Yeah, she does.
Is there a clearance section for Iris and Bo?
I'm looking into that now. Give me 2 seconds. Let's see where to go.
Okay, so Carrie's conversation says, Whitney says she need all the ladies to go against Mary. One lady, come on now. Yes, I thought I heard her say that.
Oh, it says Iris
And
and
that's
Bo
where she
merchandise.
lost me. What?
It says, okay, it's on Wild Rose Beauties. Everything's Iris and Bo. It says Iris and Bo merchandise. 0 products found with these options.
Oh, okay, good. Rumors must be bad if Whitney wants Lisa's help. I don't know. It just made no sense to me. But yeah, that was the episode, y'all. This was Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, season 2, episode 13, Fairweather Friends. Let us know what you think. Like, this was a really good conversation in the live chat. I cannot wait to see what the replay crew says in the comments section. Let us know your thoughts. Give us a thumbs up. The thumbs up helps push out our content, and we really appreciate it. Whitney and Lisa are just okay. Hold on. Whitney and Lisa are just coming for each other, and that's bad for anyone caught in between. Yep. YouTuber Down with Jason loves Whitney's products, but he's the only person I've ever heard using this stuff. He probably got them for free. He's from
an
Utah.
ambassador.
He's an ambassador?
Yeah.
So then he definitely got them for free.
Last I heard, yeah.
Guess you can't liquidate if no one was buying the products to begin with. Yeah, you can. You can get a deal with like Ross or Marshalls or TJ Maxx and liquidate them that way. Or at least you'll make some return on it. Not full return, but some. Looks like the only sold out product is the affordable $5 lip balm. I don't think I've ever paid $5 for lip balm. I either get it free from a trade show or like it was like $1.09 at the checkout line. Or it's like I got it for free. I don't know. Interesting. So, any final thoughts on this mess?
I think it was good.
All right. So, what are we doing tomorrow?
It's up to you.
I watched Sister Wives.
Okay. We can do Sister Wives tomorrow.
Yeah, I think I need to save 90 Day for the end of the week because it's 2 hours. Well, it's a 2-hour show with commercials, but I'll watch it on the app. So let's do Sister Wives tomorrow.
Sounds good. I'll watch them today and 90 Day.
Okay. All right, perfect. All right, so guys, tune in tomorrow, 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. We're going to do Sister Wives. That should be a real quick show because I thought it was kind of filler. Yeah, nothing new to report. All right, guys, so thanks for tuning in today. See you tomorrow. Bring your notes on Sister Wives. So, Jamal, until next time.
Of course.
All right. Bye.